Well, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I am going to start with some new, or well, they're not new, but they're oracles I haven't used in a while. And then we're going to get some more oracles and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So let me say hello to some of you that's in the room. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Elise. Hello, Queen B, Chelsea. And is that OT or QT? I always wonder if I'm saying QT instead of OT. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your reading here, Sagittarius. Let's see what's happening here for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, crystal wisdom. You are in a process of healing. It literally says you are cleansing or we're cleansing, however you need to cleanse, however you need to heal, that's what you're doing. But it's telling you to be more mindful of your energy and your spiritual wellness. Now, why will this be coming out? And I feel that for some of you, it is something that you're doing that is detaching you from the higher vibration of what the universe has to offer. Now, that could be dealing with someone who just brings you down, emotionally in love. That could be a family member who's always wanting something from you, a child who's very unappreciative. It's something about your energy that, I feel like you're sharing it in some way. But whatever it is, it's basically saying that you have to balance out. Now, when we get into the reading, I was trying to figure out how I was going to do your read. I'm going to do yours just the way I did Virgo's. We are going to clarify some cards. It may not be this one. It'll be the main ones that I want to, but I'm going to clarify it. But it also says, look at what it says at the bottom of the deck, that you guys are the blueprint. There's people who look at you for answers. You're the one who start things. You're the innovator, right? You're the star seed. You're different from the rest. You have all these special gifts and these special abilities that you can use for your good, not worried about anybody else. Use for your good, even if you don't want to share with anybody. Okay? But some of you are very scattered. Okay. Some of you guys are, I don't know, not focused. You're not directing your energy properly. Here it says bountifulness. Ooh, love it. It says, oh, boastfulness. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Boastfulness. This could be so, oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So remember, it says with this one that you need to check your energy, right? Could you be around someone who's very egotistical, very grandiose, a show off, someone who's very prideful, which is okay to be prideful, right? Have pride in your achievements and success. But it also says keep your success at minimum because your achievements can keep your haters at bay. Man, there's a lot of this energy here. You got a lot of blue. A lot of blue. Some of your favorite color is blue or lilac or something about maybe this particular color crystal, okay, that you guys may actually use in order to balance yourself out. Could be, right? I love the fact that this looks like a queen. Some of you have so many things to be prideful over or to be happy about. But I do believe that for some of you, you're being told to watch yourself. Okay, you're being told to watch yourself. Yeah, even at the bottom of the deck, it says, and don't let that scare you, right? She used a very scary picture. I was like, oh, it says, even your ancestors are watching you. Okay. And yes, there's things that they're going to even be proud of. You'll be proud of yourself, but there's something that I feel that you're doing. And I also feel like there's like ancestor patterns. So let's say if your mother or your father had certain types of addictions, or let's say, there was broken home syndrome, right? Like we know things like that a lot, right? But I do feel like either way, there's going to be something that you're going to break. There's an ancestor, maybe, I guess they call them curses, right? That you're going to be breaking, okay, according to what I see. but there's something about your energy here with that boastfulness. I didn't necessarily like that. We're going to get to it. We'll see why it came out, but let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Not that eventful today, but it will be getting there. I can feel it. Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. Oh, you got commitment. I told you. I already know. I felt it. I knew something good was going to come out of this. I love it. Here, King of Earth. Now, this is interesting because the King of Earth is always a beneficial card. Like, it's always known to be a person that is a benefit to you. Now, of course, this could be, not just necessarily love. This could be anybody that can benefit you in some way. But this one says represents a masculine energy that could be of an astrological sign, or have that dominant energy in their natal chart. This king displays traits of loyalty and stability. They're very grounded, they're down to earth, and very practical. But it says this person is very slow and methodical about making decisions. Okay. It says he is sensual and loves luxury. Okay. So, whoever you're going to come across, I really do believe that is someone who has their stuff together. This could be you, Sagittarius. You have your stuff together if you're a divine masculine. You could be dealing, with the same sex, or this is going to be someone that is of a divine feminine who's matching your energy basically. But either way, it talks about someone coming into your life that's going to be beneficial to you. That is basically what it means. Okay. And then you had commitment. Let me make sure it's one card under here. Now, this card just came out, I think, for uh was this Virgo? I just did Virgo and I don't remember. I don't know if it was Virgo or if it was Capricorn. But here it says this symbolizes the next stage in your journey. This could represent marriage, legal contracts, long-term agreements. It says you have the options that are going to be in front of you and you need to examine these options. Okay. Only agree to what your heart truly desires and what you are wanting. And do not get into relationships that's only based on lust. Please be mindful of that. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to pull. You know what? Let's pull one more, and then I want to clarify. It'll be a little bit longer reading. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out here for Sagittarius. Next card here, Serendipity, and then you have New Beginnings at the bottom of the deck. I'm so happy that I pulled. I really am. I told you it was going to get good. Okay, you should trust me by now. Anyway, here it says, this is an omen that a happy surprise is on the way that you did not plan or expect. It says the universe is, I love this. I love how they put it here. The universe is conspiring, okay, to bring something good to you, good fortune. And these good fortunes can come in a form of love, money, health, and unexpected discoveries or recovering something that you thought was lost or gone in some way. It says you are in the winds of faith, and this is a very favorable game of chance. Not they just said game. This is a favorable chance, time of chance for you. So serendipity is like you don't even expect it. It's almost going to feel like you're going to know it, right? You're going to know that this was the universe working for you. Because it's going to be like one of those things. It's not going to be as small as like finding $100 on the ground, which that has happened to me before. Like all of these people are around, and for some odd reason, I was the only person going to the door, and the dollar was and $100 was just laying there so beautifully, right? So beautifully, so peacefully, so straight and crisp. Okay. And it was like, that could have been anybody, right? And it was like, boom, and that happened. So to me, who's dropping money on the ground anymore? Remember, that used to happen so much, especially when I was in my 20s. Okay. So it's those type of things that I feel like you're going to experience where you're going to be like, oh, I needed that money, right? Or I needed this job opportunity. I needed to meet this person in order to help me advance. Yes, that's what it's saying. And then it's going to give you a new beginning. And this is why it's saying a new dawn is emerging. And this is a time for celebration of change and newness that you're going to be feeling. It is growth. It's not going backwards. Okay. This is why it says a chance that you're going to actually experience. And this could be a new home, new job, right? A relationship or some type of creative endeavor. Now we're going to find out what that is. We don't even have to guess. So we're going to go ahead and use some of these cards here. Crystal Wisdom. Let's see what comes out. Crystal Wisdom for, wow, okay, for Sagittarius. Six of Swords. I want to see. Oh yeah. Isn't that beautiful? I was trying to remember what the first word on here was, and it was healing. And the Six of Swords is what? Tranquility. I think you guys had that actual card in one, and I think it came out in this deck where it talked about tranquility. Six of Swords speaks of a time of peace. You're transitioning into a better position, a better place. And again, it literally said here at the new beginning, some of you guys are going to be moving. Okay. You're not going to be in the same place that you are right now. Six of Swords is saying that. Where are you going? You're in the boat. You're going somewhere. So that means you're not going to be there forever. Or where you are, you're going to be at a different place. And sometimes it takes, a couple of days on a boat to actually get to a certain destination. But that is what's happening. You may be feeling very broken and damaged and torn and tattered today, but you're going to a place of peace and healing, a more balanced life. It may seem so far-fetched, all right? And some of you may actually have to leave the state that you're in. You may not be able to stay where you are, because you don't have a peace of mind. For whatever reason, you don't have a peace of mind. Okay. And so here with the Six of Swords is basically saying that wherever you're going to go, you're going to find it. You're going to find this peace. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Let's get to this boastfulness. Let's see. Now this thing that some of you guys, now we do have to know that, some Sagittarius need to get a little verbal, not verbal spanking, because some of you guys are nasty, but I'm just saying some of you guys actually need to hear things, because you need to hear it, because not everybody is on a straight and narrow, right? And it's okay to be prideful. It's okay to feel good about what you've accomplished, that type of thing. But usually when this card comes out, it's at a cost to someone else. And this is like that energy of, I think I know more than you, that I'm better than you. And you can't really tell me anything. Now, who's feeling like that? And you may be like, why don't I have friends? Or why does it just seem like people don't like me? And no one tells you the truth. Or this could, like I said before, this could be the energy that you're picking up, because it depends on who you're around, right? So I'm going to go ahead and see. I want to see if it's you, because I can tell. Let's get it. This is for Sagittarius. Ooh, Ace of Swords. My bad. Okay, all right. Ace of Swords. This is too much mouth. It is how you communicate, causing damage in relationships because of your ego. You may be right with how you feel, but the tongue is very destructive. And for some of you, okay, and I'm not going to say it's a Sagittarius thing, because I've seen this in plenty of readings now, even with Taurus, whew, and Capricorn, right? I think even sometimes, I think I read it at one point last year, was with Scorpio, right? But one thing that I can't, and I want to be doing Scorpio, by the way. But one thing that I can tell you, just based off of what I see, you have the Ace of Swords with the Death card at the bottom of the deck. This is what causes an ending with someone. Whether it's you being accused or you accusing someone else for disrespecting you. Because how else will something end? With the Ace of Swords being there, we're talking about a communicative card. So that means you stepped over, you said something that you shouldn't have never said. And you can't take that back. I can't, whatever you just told me, I don't have to accept that as my reality. And so that's why the Death card comes. Okay, this is over. This is done. And I get it, especially if you are around people who are very prideful and egotistical and they belittle you. But just watch out for you doing that to other people, right? Now, let's go ahead and get the King of Earth. We're not done, y'all. We are not done. I've been talking too much. Lord have mercy, I need some tea. All right. Ooh, can y'all believe the Lover's card came out with the King of Earth? Ooh, a lot of y'all are going to be dealing with it. Hold on, I saw another one. A water sign and an earth sign. Earth, a lot of you don't know the earth, so it's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be a Gemini. be someone who I feel you're going to be really wrapped up in. Excuse me, I've been drinking this, my little LaCroix. Okay, it's a little bubbly. You're going to get really wrapped up in this person because that's one thing that I always pay attention to. What card comes first, and then when this card comes out, it's letting me know how you're going to feel. Like there is going to be like this close knit energy between you and this person. You're going to feel like you guys are meant to be together, even if it's for a moment. Because remember, there is something about the Lovers card to me that's a little problematic. It's not the best card unless it says so. Okay. But the way that I'm reading it, the way I always read it, I can always tell when it's problematic. Because remember, it's a part of the mind before the actual Lovers is the Ace of Swords. The Lovers is Gemini, and it's the mind. So it's what you think. And it could be absolutely amazing because that's where you're headed, right? But things have to be, you have to actually consider all different aspects, but sometimes that could be two different people. So you have one person because you have to make a decision. You got to make a choice. You got to be clear about what you want here with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there could be two really good people that you may want to be with, or you're going to be stuck in between, needing to decide between one or the other. I can tell you for a fact there's two different people here. One person seems a little selfish, and it could be the person that's a little boastful, a little egotistical. Yeah, that's like they accomplished a lot. Like I said before, if you accomplish a lot, yeah, go for it, right? But again, other people are watching and people are judgmental. There's one connection that I don't feel like is gonna really go anywhere. I feel like, maybe in the beginning you guys meshed very well, but I feel like there's something about the energy where you guys are starting to kind of pull apart a little bit. Because you're gonna be like, they don't really consider me the way that I consider them. They don't really think about me the way I think about them. It's to me, it doesn't feel like what this King of Pentacles is. There's something uneven about the way the give and take of it. All right. And I feel that way strongly because serendipity came out. I mean, something else is going to happen or something that you don't expect that's going to occur. This is the reason why I said there's two different people in this reading. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the serendipitous energy. Oh, you got to look at that. Listen, I'm only, listen, listen, I'm only human. Okay. As they say. Cards fell on the floor. That was the only one that was flipped. Okay. Wow. So here you go. I told you earth and water, right? And that was at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups being represented as a wish fulfillment with the King of Cups. Someone, again, like I said before, you don't really expect this person to come around, really. You really don't. And there are two kings, two queens, whatever. Okay. I want to talk about your money really, really quickly. I always go and get the fourth card. There is definitely something new. There is totally something new in this reading. And when I tell you your money is going to be on point, it's going to be on point. Now, see, this is the thing with you. Okay, Sag, we have been having a lot of readings, I would say particularly with you and maybe two other signs, maybe one, where your money has not been great at all. Some of you guys are still feeling, the seasickness of it, right? Up and down, right? Remember, your money is feeling like the way you feel when you are on a boat or a plane. Very uneasy. Okay. It's a little strapped for cash. And I still see you in that place. Now, again, the Ace of Swords is hitting boastfulness. Now, if I had to look at that in one way, the way that I would actually look at it is to be confident of the change that you're going to be experiencing. Because sometimes when you are having money problems, the first thing that goes is your self-esteem. But I like the fact that you're going to overcome it with the Ace of Swords and it's hitting the boastfulness. Yes, you have something to be proud about. Yeah, you're going to overcome the situation that you're experiencing with your money. And a lot of you, I'll say it this way: you kind of want to do something from your house. You do have a loner energy here. Some of you guys are a little introverted, right? You date people that's very introverted, so they rub off on you a lot. But one thing that I can tell you is that you do well when you're alone, even if you're in an office full of people. You think better, you're able to perform better. And if you have not been doing that, I feel like this is one of those things that if you've been distracted, if you're gossiping too much, if you're talking too much and stuff like that, you might want to slow that down. Okay, because you're not as productive as you could be. But either way, money is going to get better. I definitely feel that some of you guys are going to be moving and relocating, and something about that that I see is a lot of remote work, which I'm still seeing that with so many signs. I don't know why. Remote work or just working from the house, even if it's your own business, money is going to be popping. It's going to get so much better for you. And again, serendipitous energy is sitting here too. It's saying things that you don't necessarily even really expect. But the Nine of Cups is saying it's something that you want. Okay, so we can see that. Now, we're going to go ahead and get your last four cards from, at least with the tarot. Let's see what comes out. Let's see. Six of Swords. Why am I saying Six of Swords? You have Five of Wands. Oh, yeah, change is on the horizon, baby. Fives are always change. Look at that. Didn't I say self-love? Ace of Cups. Absolutely. And look at you being just as intuitive and wise. It's something I want to say. That Five of Wands disturbed me when I first saw it. And it's so interesting because the change is, this is coming out in reverse. See, the fives to me are always representative of change, even if it feels like obstacles, because there are things, maybe people, the way people treat you, the way you've been treated in some way that have been getting in your way of your peace and being able to get to a place of peacefulness, change, or whatever. You could tell, right? Like something was a problem there. It was a problem, but the Ace of Cups is that new blessing that's about to occur. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning. You have it with two aces. This is the clarity of the mind. There's something fragmented about some of you, very scattered, unsure, afraid, even. Okay. But change is going to come. But to me, I feel like the thing is, don't, and I'm not saying don't take trouble with you, because that's not what I see. I feel like it's like, don't go where you're going to go and then end up still at the place where the reason why you left anyway, you still dealing with it. Because then the Five of Cups, I mean, the Five of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups, I ain't liking that. Because it's like trouble really does find you with the love situation. Is this what it kind of looks like? Right? Because and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, there's two different people, but there's someone who you end up talking to first that is, it's very problematic, but you like them. And I don't know why you get into relationships, or you maybe don't know, or you start dealing with people who you know it's not going to go anywhere, or it at least appears to be that way, where it's not going to really go anywhere. But the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups being there together, I don't like it. Let's see what comes out. Let's just see. And then this was the thing that came out with the Ace of Cups, a secret love. Somebody has a secret lover. Something is not being told. Someone is emotionally unavailable in some kind of way. Hmm. Let's see. Exactly, burdensome. You couldn't tell me because there's something off. Six of Pentacles talks about the lack of reciprocity. Now, see, there is something, because the Ten of Wands is the ending of whatever you've been experiencing here. A lot of you are going to be dating a lot. You're not going to run right into your person. I don't see it. This year, there's going to be a lot of activity of just dating, communicating, going out, that type of thing, which is totally something that I see. The Ace of Swords is sitting right in the heart of your reading, which is a lot of communication with people. Okay. Lovers, it's like the Gemini, very, very like Mercury energy and socializing, dealing with the third house. So it makes sense. But I see you dealing with more than one person before you actually meet the King of Cups. I mean, the King of Pentacles. Okay. Because you have no idea where your love life is going. You're going to be at that place. You're probably at that place right now where you're like, I'm talking to different people. There's different people around, but I'm not really feeling some like these people in general. They're not really hitting something about them. It's just not hitting on it. Okay. You're going to have someone who's very giving. This is interesting because the Six of Pentacles came out right where the King of Pentacles is at. And I'm telling you, you're going to know the difference between this one compared to the other one. And giving does not mean money. Okay. Giving is someone that's just very open. they are concerned about your feelings. They do want to help you in whatever way you want to be helped. And then, yeah, gifts and stuff like that. Six of Pentacles, gifts and stuff like that always happens in relationships, even when they're not that good. But but I do see something that will be more so healing with that King of Pentacles. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right. Ooh. Well, this is not necessarily bad. This is crazy because the Eight of Cups came out in reverse. I don't do reversals, but you will be leaving someone for another person. I told you that. There's two different people in this reading. You can see it from a mile away. There's two different people. You're leaving someone who you really, really, really like. The Knight of Wands is just attractive. They're sexy, okay? But they're very impulsive and they make you, everything about them is fire. So it's like they move a little bit too quick, but you're kind of like, I like them though. But you tend to second guess yourself with a night. And the High Priestess card came out for you. It's like you're getting too old. You're too smart to be falling for these same games. Okay. And some of you in your 20s, it's the same thing. Like, I would say not necessarily age-wise, but they're attractive. You can fall for this type of person very, very easily, because this will be considered the person that just kind of sweep you off your feet. And it's someone that you will really like. But I don't like the fact that the Knight of Wands came out with the Eight of Cups. That means it's not long lasting, guys. It's not going to be something that's going to be long lasting. And you see the reason why the Five of Wands came out? Because it's like, okay, now you're going to be moving in a different direction. All this stuff is really good and everything, right? You got love coming into your life. You got all this victory energy. But I'm just letting you know that with love, it's going to be a little complicated. It's just going to be a tad bit complicated here. Now, I want to do one thing because I just want to. I want to go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's do that. Let's clarify Ace of Cups with this deck. Oh, oh my gosh. Look at this. First of all, you had broom that literally says remove unwanted stuff, purging. It says deleting, sweeping something clean. But then look at what came out first. This is the first card that came out. Literally, coffin. In order for you, because I told you, this is a connection. This is a new connection, but it is still complicated. This is like someone that you're dealing with, and then you move on to somebody else. Then this past person comes back in here, and then you get a little confused, right? Oh yeah, this is not going to be a smooth slate like selling this year. I just don't see it. With love, some of you, yes, things will be okay, but yeah, I told you. Oh, look at all that communication. Oh, there it is. There's a problem. Then I tell you the complicated situation. What does it say? Obstacle, problem. Told you. And this is because this is what you're doing. This is not like, oh, why can't I ever get, relationships that I want? The thing is that part of this energy is you. You're kind of wanting it. And I can always tell when you think someone is attractive and sexy, and it's hard to, walk away and cut them away here with the Ace of Swords. You like it a little bit. That's okay. All right. But either way, one thing that I do see here, like I said before, the best thing about your reading is the fact that it's a very, very active. And I love the fact that when it comes down to your stability and these new beginnings that you're going to experience, you have something to look forward to. Okay. But, like I said, love, just kind of go with the flow here. All right. So this is what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below. And I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. I sure think you will be. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.